Welcome to Brewstar Reviews. Dive into the world of Amazon products with us as we provide honest, in-depth reviews to help you make informed purchasing decisions. The 0.5L Nitro Coffee Maker represents a specific niche in the home brewing market that aims to replicate a high-end coffee shop experience within a residential kitchen. This device is primarily a pressurized aluminum canister designed to hold 1 pint of liquid and withstand the internal force required to infuse cold brew coffee with nitrogen gas. This process is exactly what creates the signature velvety texture and thick foam head that many people associate with premium Nitro Cold Brew pours found at specialized cafes. By using a pressurized system, this maker allows gas to dissolve into the liquid, which fundamentally changes the mouthfeel of the drink from a standard thin consistency to something much more substantial and creamy. It is an interesting piece of equipment because it bridges the gap between basic home kitchen gadgets and professional-grade bar equipment, providing a way to manipulate the physical properties of coffee without needing a complex tap system. The construction of this particular model relies on aluminum, which is a common and practical choice for these types of pressurized vessels. Aluminum is chosen because it is both lightweight and capable of handling the necessary internal pressure safely. At a capacity of 0.5 liters, or roughly 1 pint, it is sized perfectly for individual use or for serving a small group, making it a compact addition to a refrigerator shelf or a kitchen counter. One of the defining features of this unit is the specialized Nitro Diffuser nozzle. This is not a standard part you would find on a typical kitchen dispenser. Unlike a standard whipped cream nozzle which might produce a more erratic or wide spray, this diffuser is specifically engineered to break up the flow of the pressurized liquid as it exits the canister. This design choice is intended to encourage the formation of millions of tiny micro bubbles as the coffee is poured. These bubbles are responsible for the cascading visual effect and the smooth, silk-like texture that defines the Nitro coffee experience. The overall build is functional and utilitarian, focusing on durability and the integrity of the pressure seal to ensure the gas remains trapped inside until the moment of serving. When it comes to how this device performs, the focus is almost entirely on the integration of gas and liquid. When a nitrogen or nitrous oxide cartridge is applied to the canister using the charger holder, the gas is forced into the cold brew. Shaking the canister then helps to distribute that gas evenly throughout the coffee. The performance of the nozzle plays a critical role here because if the pressure is released too quickly or through an improper opening, the bubbles will be too large and the coffee will lose that signature creaminess. The result of this interaction is a beverage that feels naturally sweet and rich even without the addition of milk or sugar. This matters significantly for many people because it offers a way to enjoy a decadent coffee experience while avoiding dairy or extra calories. The science of the pour is what makes this device effective. As the coffee leaves the pressurized environment and enters the glass, the nitrogen gas begins to expand and rise, creating that beautiful downward cascade and a thick, persistent head of foam. This performance aspect is what elevates a standard glass of cold coffee into something that feels like a specialty treat. This tool is best suited for the dedicated cold brew enthusiast who finds themselves frequently visiting coffee shops specifically for Nitro drinks. At a price point of approximately $70, the initial investment is relatively modest when compared to the cost of purchasing daily Nitro pours, which can often be quite expensive at $5 or $6 a cup. It is also an appealing option for those who enjoy the ritual of home brewing and want to experiment with different types of coffee beans to see how they react to nitrogen infusion. Because it is a manual, handheld system, it does not require electricity or a complex kegerator setup, making it accessible for people who have limited counter space or who want a portable solution for gatherings or office use. It also serves people who are looking for dairy alternatives, as the nitrogen creates a creamy sensation that mimics the addition of cream or milk using only the texture of the coffee itself. The utility of the device extends to its storage and maintenance. Because the canister is made of aluminum, it conducts temperature very efficiently. This means that if you keep the canister in the refrigerator, the coffee inside remains very cold, which is essential because cold liquids hold gas much better than warm ones. Maintaining the unit involves a bit of routine care, especially regarding the diffuser nozzle. Since the nozzle has very fine openings to create those micro bubbles, it is important to rinse it thoroughly after each use to prevent coffee oils from building up and affecting the flow. The aluminum body is generally easy to clean, but the small parts of the valve and the nozzle require a bit more attention to ensure the device continues to perform at its peak over many uses. In a broader sense, this product matters because it democratizes a specialized coffee technique. Previously, getting Nitro Cold Brew at home required heavy tanks, regulators, and dedicated tap lines which were both expensive and bulky. This handheld version simplifies that entire mechanical chain into a single canister that fits in the door of most refrigerators. It allows a person to take a standard batch of cold brew and transform it into something entirely different in just a few minutes. This transformation is not just about the look of the drink. The tiny nitrogen bubbles hit the palate in a way that often reduces the perception of bitterness in the coffee, highlighting the more subtle, fruity, or chocolatey notes of the beans that might otherwise be masked. In conclusion, the aluminum Nitro coffee maker offers a straightforward and effective way to achieve professional results at home. While there is an ongoing cost associated with the nitrogen cartridges and a slight learning curve in terms of finding the right shaking technique and chill time, the device provides a consistent way to enhance the standard cold brew experience. It balances a durable, lightweight build with a highly functional design, focusing on the specific mechanics of gas diffusion to deliver a specialized beverage. For those looking to replicate the smooth, foamy characteristics of Nitro coffee without the need for a full commercial setup, this pint-sized maker serves as a practical and effective bridge between basic home brewing and high-end cafe quality results. It is a specialized tool for a specific task, but for the coffee lover who appreciates texture as much as flavor, it provides a unique value that is difficult to replicate with any other standard kitchen appliance. Thanks for watching. If you found this review helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more honest product insights. Have a product you want us to review? Drop a like and subscribe, and comment below. Until next time, happy shopping.